Welcome to the outskirts of Clonakilty Island, guys.
Show me something that I've never seen.
I've spent a couple of days with my family visiting my new niece called Eloise, who's possibly the best human in the world. This video is going out tonight, but I thought I would take a minute just to sort of have a bit of a breather and a catch up, seeing as I'm not in Brenda's or not at a base. First time I'm coming up for air, really. I feel like I've been spread very thin, to be honest with you. Doing a bit of work in Brighton, travelling to the bases, trying to move everything from V1, trying to settle the neighbours and the stakeholders down. Then I've just been sent the 6 essays from my last lecture at UCL, and then trying to figure out the plan for the future with the Corco community. So it's been a bit of a shock to the system after last year being so simple and straightforward. Look at this though.
'Cause I'm lost and I need feeding.
But I think we're slowly getting there. That's why I do these experiments over the course of a year, because it allows time to ferment. These dry stone walls are so mature. They look like they're just hedges. We're slowly gathering what we need for the podcast, which is good, but we won't be rushing that. We'll just do episodes when we feel we've got the right people around the fire. And the whole food thing is emerging, which was a bit of a surprise. The plants and fire, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. And the relationship with the farm's going well. I realised that in my house in Leatherhead, where I have a hut before I did the whole Corcovado project, even though I bought the house when I was 21, I've always lived in the cabin in the garden. And so I can imagine something similar happening with Brenda's cottage. I might have somebody looking after the cottage and me back out in the fields in the huts, maybe in the trees as well. I feel good now that I can see that path re-emerging again. But a few things to catch you guys up on. I got some clips from last week from when I tried charcoal drawing for the first time, so I'm going to slide those in a minute. But the thing I am really excited about is figuring out how I can use myself as a conduit to develop a network of people that have similar values. And so the work I want to celebrate is really where people from within the network, our community, have got together and done something without me being involved at all, taken the values and created something, or learned something, or contributed something. If you want to be involved in this community and meet other like-minded people, maybe even create stuff with them, then please join the Slack group, which is in the link below, and get together, go for a coffee and have a chat, go for a walk and see what your dreams are and what you'd like to make, working with nature in it. I think the way we're going to split up the weeks at Brenda's is sort of early in the week, Monday to Wednesday, having work groups. So people that are in the Slack group that are figuring out projects together, I want to invite those people to come and stay for a day or so and work with me at the cottage on those kind of Corcovado projects, whether that's doing the V2 website, which we're working on at the moment, building huts or designing stuff on AI or VR, working on the intelligence theory more, making music, podcasts, and later in the week having experiences and retreats. The way to get involved in that is to join the Slack group, meet people, start having conversations and see where to go from there. Also, over the next few weeks, I will be in Holland and I will be in Lyon. And if you happen to be in Holland, the details are below. I don't know how to say that. Groningen, I think, is the name of the city where I'm speaking at a philosophy conference called the Night of Philosophy. The topic is on and off, so it couldn't be more perfect for what we're doing. So I'm looking forward to putting a talk together for that. But if you want to come and meet me at 6 p.m. in the hotel lobby, we can have a fireside chat there. And also at Lyon at the airport before I fly back. If you guys want to come and have a coffee, be very happy to chat with you and to meet you. So I think I'm going to try and do a bit more of these impromptu little chats just to kind of help connect the community more. And obviously if a few of you come, then you'll get to meet each other more importantly than meeting me. God, this is so good. Also, I got an email the other day, somebody offering a half-made yurt project for a couple £100, and we probably don't have the space for it at Brenda's, but if you want to do a yurt project and you need a little starter, then send us an email and we'll see if we can get it for you. We can probably pay for it and get it sent over to you directly. And also, if you're interested in trying to create a hut from the brackets, let us know what your project is and where you want to do it. We're going to be trying to sponsor some brackets. We want to see people creating with these brackets. The edible primroses are back out again. Yeah, it tastes just as good in Ireland as they do in Sussex. But the reason I love to show you guys my V1 of anything, whether it's bread or drawing, is because when I develop and I gain skills and I get a teacher and I get some better tools and I develop my skills. It's really fun to look back at the first attempt. And so I want to encourage you guys, don't be scared or shy of your first attempts at things. It sets a benchmark, and then when you improve and get better, you can see how far you've come. And that's where a lot of the satisfaction comes from for me. I've been reading a book called Micro Mastery. I'll put it in the description below. You guys should check it out. It talks about chopping wood, it talks about making bread, it talks about so many of the things that I've been enjoying doing. My mentor Carl sent it to me, and it is brilliant, so I highly recommend looking at it. It reminds us that there is a great beauty and joy to be found in mastering small skills, not needing to become a master chef, but actually becoming good at just one thing, making some bread. Brings skills to the table, it's fun, you can share it with others, it's rewarding. And I guess that's what I'm kind of making a lifestyle out of. Here's my first attempt at making a charcoal drawing.
Give me things that I've never had.
Oh, this is what I'm talking about.
'Cause I'm bad at seeing ahead, it's true.
In order to effectively store the things that can be recycled, I want to remove all the volume from them. Store them, crush them, shred them, melt them, remake them. I want to make it out of wood because everything should be made out of wood. But I want a nice system, I want it to be a bit sexy. You can put a can in it and it will crush the can, and then you can knock the can to one side. But you can also put glass bottles in it, like beer bottles, wine bottles, and it will smash those for you somehow. The glass will fall straight down into its separate storage.
I like it. Wood stores executed perfectly, so this sounds like a good level 2.
Let's give it a go.
I'll never find another like you. Similar tone, but a different hue. Could never love another like you. I've been out living, it's true, but enough's enough.
Can you hear those birds? Amongst all of this wild garlic, which in a month I'm going to learn how to use. Oh, this is much nicer actually. Oh, look at that flow. That's my kind of confluence.
Tearing paper into smithereens. With no prose or poem will do your truth.
That branch there would make a banging swing, wouldn't it? I think there should be a little secret garden just here, a little annex, because look at that. Whew. The wild garlic corner. It's funny, I'd never done this before, but like picking your angle, not just your location, but your angle, is kind of half of the challenge, it seems. Or half of the joy, I guess, because that's the point, engaging with the space artistically. I don't know, it gives you a different reference. But anyway, this is my spot. I'm going to try and paint that. Draw that. Let's see how we go. Where the hell does one start? I think I'm going to start with this line here across the bottom of the river.
I'll never find another like you.
Oh, this doesn't work.
Similar tone, but a different hue.
I think I might have found my happy place here, guys. This feels good. Smell of wild garlic. A calming river. And it looks so good the way it flows here. It really does. That is just such a nice look. I've got this imagination in my mind. And I've got to try and put it down on paper. At the moment it kind of looks like a kind of skinny woman with a butt. Some long hair. This is literally like a child's painting, drawing. And that's being harsh to the children. Trying to draw the flow of the water is actually fascinating. Watching it sort of come around this left-hand side here, pick up pace and then look like it's all marbly and funny shapes through there. Gets a bit turbulent through here. Starts making like a crosshatch shape out here and a bit pacey around here. And then sort of evens itself back out. I never really paid that much attention before there. I guess as an artist, your drawing is limited to your awareness. And your awareness is limited to your drawing. They're kind of hand in hand because I can only see cross-hatching. So I'm literally drawing cross-hatching. It looks like I got a waffle in the water, but I can't see any better than that, and I can't draw any better than that. And I guess as you get better, your drawing gets better, your awareness gets better, your drawing gets better, your awareness gets better. until you're actually good.
I've been out living, it's true, but enough's enough.
This is version 1 on the painting.
Like you.
It is hard. I mean, charcoal drawing, sorry. It's almost impossible to draw. It's almost unreal to draw. Anything I try and do just makes it look like a soup. But hopefully I'll find someone to teach me. Maybe put in the comments below what I could do to create some more definition here. It's my first hour. Quite happy with that. Maybe I should learn to paint something smaller to begin with. Focus on it a bit more, in a bit more detail.
Never find another like you.
I suck at drawing, but what are you doing? Is this the crusher?
Can goes in. Obviously, not a full one. This would be the right height that you can use it as like with a foot pedal.
It looks quite good.
Like that. In a non-insulting way, what's it off?
And then this is a bank and some trees here.
Oh yeah, I can sort of see it.
Yeah, but
No, you're right, there's not much
couldn't get the chalk going.
to it, is there?
No, and I was really giving it a go as
Is it?
well. I mean, I'll probably find out that you're meant to like cut the end off the chalk or something.
Well, maybe.
It can only get better from there. Guys, check out the links below. Hopefully, I'll see a bunch of you soon. Until next Thursday at 9 PM, take care of yourselves and look after each other. Can you let me in?